Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
That goes for a gain of 31.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. 50.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. And the Packers are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Rodgers again now. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Deontay Spencer on the return from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Bridgewater on first down. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Bridgewater now. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And just a yard to go here on second down. From the gun, Bridgewater finds a seam inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Bridgewater. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage.
And again, it's Bridgewater. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And that's checked down to Gordon. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
First carry for a Kenosha native and former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want to.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
On 2nd and goal, Bridgewater. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Broncos have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And this one will be brought back to the 22. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
First down, Bridgewater. Throw left side complete. That's Patrick. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down, Bridgewater. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. This complete to Jones. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
It's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Returnable for Spencer. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Deontay Spencer on the return from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the 2nd half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly. But that time, it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, Those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Check. 50. Hey, you block over here. Come here. 88. 47 is the mic. 47.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down near the 5. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. Here's a diving catch right side. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets them 9. From the 39, Bridgewater. This is the tight end fan. Bridgewater to fan, 1st down Broncos.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. To the air again with Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And Gordon's got it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. McManus's point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Here's Jones again on second down. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Now Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd down and 7.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That is caught inside the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Randall Cobb, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Deontay Spencer on the return from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Bridgewater here to throw. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Off the play fake, Bridgewater rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Was it Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground?
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Let's go, D. Let's go. Mike, check. 59. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
First throw now for the backup lock. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A lot going to throw it here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Clock will try again on 2nd down. Flushed out right. He completes this to Sutton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And they say it's never easy to come into Denver to win because of the altitude. They looked pretty comfortable in the altitude.
They certainly did. I'm not quite sure how they got prepared. And it's always been a big debate about what to do. I lived out there at one point. I lived in Colorado Springs. And I remember saying to someone after my 2nd or 3rd day there, like, this altitude thing, this is no big deal. And day 4, it hit. And it hit hard. And it took me a while to get ready and get acclimated. So some teams, they like to come in early. Try and get on a schedule and feel good with it. Other teams say, forget it. Let's not let the effects jump on us. They come in as late as possible, as close to kickoff, and play. Whatever way they did it, it worked in this one.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.